Hey guys, welcome back to the O&D Life. I've got something else that has been sent to me to check out. It sent me an email, see if I'd be interested. And as I had mentioned in the past, I am, unless I have a use for it or something, I'm not interested. This, I sort of have a use for it, and we'll talk about that. But it actually kind of takes me down memory lane a little bit. So what is it? It is, let's angle the camera down a little bit. It is what's being sold as a survival kit. Let's see, I thought there was a picture here. Yep. So it kind of shows you everything that's in it. We're going to open it up. I did take a peek at it. So let's go ahead and open it up, take a look, and we'll go through. I had to look at the knife that's in here. I did not open anything else up. Right off the bat, so you can find this product on Amazon. I think it's under $30, so you get the bag and everything in it. So just right off the bat, what kind of caught my eye is, you know what? I was thinking I needed another little bag that I could put some first aid stuff in, that I can have in my bag that I carry with me every day. I've shown it on the channel, my Leatherback backpack, which happens to be bulletproof. So I'll put a link to that video just to kind of, in case you guys are interested. So, all right, so what's in it? So this is a nice little bag. You know, it does have a little bit, what do they call it? Molly, that you could tie this into, and you could hook something up onto the front of this little bag. But it's just a nice little bag that I can throw into my backpack. And I figure I could use it as a first aid, or, use some of the stuff in here, maybe even, and keep it in it. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't decided. All right, so we'll take things out. I'll come back to the knife. Let's get it to where you can see here. Let me clean off my desk a little bit here. One of my continuing education certificates. All right, so that's everything. Inside the bag, it has a little side pocket that's mesh. It doesn't zip up on the side, but that would keep something kind of together there. But I'll tell you, just the little bag that this came in, it is, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so, and we'll use this to go through. So the tactical waist pack, that was this. It has a tactical pin. So here's the pin. Let's see here. So a couple of the features. Well, I thought I'd be able to get a hold of it. There it is, the edge. Slip that out. Okay, so what do we have here? So twists to get the pin to work. Let's see if it works out the box. Yep, pin works. So that's a good thing. I think it might be aluminum. Let's see what it says. Premium quality tungsten steel material. The other end is special design to break the window in an emergency. So it does have a pretty sharp point on the end there. So that could be kind of handy to break some glass if you needed to. So it's something that, might put in a car and center console or something. If you were in a wreck, couldn't get the doors open, you might be able to use this here. So without a doubt, it's pretty robust. Looks like the top screws on and off, has a clip. You know, it's not a real high quality tactical pin. It definitely has a good grip on it. You can get a good purchase on that. But, you know, to throw it into your center console might not be a bad thing to have. So that's in here. Next item. It comes with a flashlight. Let's see. Here we are. It's got a let's see here. Looks like it. I'll have to get some batteries, I think. There we go. Yeah. So powered by AA batteries. It says AA, but that hole is quite a bit bigger. I'll have to mess with that. Has a low light mode. And then if you press it once, press twice for bright, 3 times for a strobe. So I'll have to get some batteries. It does look like it would take more than just one AA. I'll get back to you on that. So jury's still out on the flashlight. Might be good to put a lithium ion battery in so it doesn't leak. And then could have this in a center console or something as well. It looks like it. It has a good variable about how you can adjust the beam. So that's kind of good. We'll have to check that out. Okay. Multi-use spork. So I said, take me down memory lane. I'm thinking back to when I was a kid and I saw a commercial for the Rambo knife, basically, survival knife. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about here. Where you screwed off the top and it had some survival stuff in it. Big Rambo knife is what I call it. But okay, so here we have a spork. And actually, it's, let's see, what does it say? One is a spoon mixed fork for eating, and the other end is a knife for cutting. Look at that. Huh. So you got your spork. See if you can see that. Not a real deep fork. It's more of a spoon, I'd say, but it is metal, so that's kind of good. Has a little plastic cover. Pull that off, and you've got a little knife for eating. And actually, you know, so it's not real strong. It has a little bit of an edge on there, but actually, that was kind of a neat surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Looks like, and it doesn't even say it on here, but it looks like this is a whistle. So let's test it out. Let's see here. Yep. Sure enough. So you got a signaling device. All right. So I gotta say, that's kind of cool. I like that. It's funny. Might be good to keep in the car as well. Sometimes I get something, run through a drive-through, and I don't get any plasticware. So this might become my in-car spork and knife. And then got a little emergency whistle if you need it. So that's kind of cool. All right, let's Move on here. Rope, 36 inches of rope. Simple enough. Something. I'm not going to untie it. But, you know, I have started to tie. Okay, so I ended up getting interrupted there. How am I going to do this? A little string just tucks down into my pocket. Ran out, and so it stopped recording. So now we got rope here. What's it say? 36 inches of rope. I am starting to attach my knife to a little string that I can loop around my belt. That way I don't have to worry about losing it out of my pocket if it makes its way out. And I feel a little bit more secure now. That little string just tucks down into my pocket, and you know, I could attach my keys with a little clip on there, as well as, oh, I got a new, for my birthday, my daughter got me a little, basically, Leatherman, small pocket Leatherman. I did put on this. My daughter made this in Girl Scouts years ago. But so this little thing, it's got a lot of lint on it. It's just, you know, got some pliers here. And this does not have a knife. You know, I have a pocket knife. Does have some little scissors. It's nice and handy. And just a little nail file, but can also be used as a screwdriver. And I've actually used that in a patient's home to, it fit perfectly into a set screw on their doorknob. And, oh, and this is one of the coolest features, but I'm not going to pull it out because it's really hard to put back in. It gets hung up. But just like the old Swiss Army knives, it's got a, all right, I'll pull it out. Has a pair of tweezers. How cool is that? It is a pain to put back in. It seems to get caught up on the whole cutout. But I digress. So this is not part of the survival kit. Sorry. All right, what's next? So that's the rope. Water bottle clip. That's kind of funny. So apparently, when you're trying to be out there surviving, it's a pain to carry your bottle, water bottle. So this actually is something that could use in everyday life. Have you a water bottle? Apparently, you could take the cap off, put this on, and put the cap back on, and that should carry it. You know, this has a Velcro and a snap, so that's a little extra handy. And it would clip out, flip back in. So again, when they sent me the link for this and I saw the stuff that's in the kit, I thought, you know what? There's a few handy little things in there. So, all right, moving on. Tactical folding knife. So I already peeked at this. It comes in a little holder, you know. It is pretty thin canvas. In fact, mine is ripped, unfortunately. But I had already pulled this thing out. I had to see it. I got a thing with knives, as you know. But, you know, when I was looking at the pictures, it has a little rope cutter, seatbelt cutter. So I've been wanting to get one to carry on the tractor or to have in the car to be able to cut my seatbelt if I needed to. That was one of my lessons learned with my tractor roll. Now this is a little bit heavier than what I wanted on the tractor, but at the same time, it might do the trick. On the other end of this is another pointy end that you could use to break a window, attempt to anyway. The blade's nothing fancy. It does have a little flipper tab, which actually works really well. I was actually surprised. I was trying to use the thumb. It does have some thumb pegs on it. Thumb studs, I think they call it. And actually, I was having a hard time. You know, I've got some bad arthritis in my thumb, so that's kind of painful. But using the little tab there, I mean, it shoots out without too much effort. So it isn't the most firm feeling, you know, alignment. It is open back, so that'll keep lint from collecting in there. That's good. Does have a clip. You know, I think it's a good stowaway knife. Put it into a get-home bag. I've got a get-home bag. I think I told you guys about the story where people were stranded when we had 2 inches of snow. Really, it was ice, things iced over. And people were stuck on the highways. Kids were stuck in school. So I've got a get-home bag that, you know, I could have certain things in it. So having little products like this, I think, are handy for those get-home bags. And like I said, it does have that rope cutter. I think it would work well with a seat belt. But I'm actually impressed with how it flips out. All right, so that's the knife. Pocket blower. So this is another kind of cool little thing. Let me see, how long is this? It doesn't say how long. But, whoop. All right, here we go. Stainless steel, telescoping. So, I mean, that's pretty wide. It's probably 18 inches. No, maybe 16 inches. So you could, if you were trying to get a fire going and you needed to just nurse it along, don't want to get your face all the way down in there, breathe all that smoke. So that might have to go in the get home bag also. Probably never ever have to use it, but kind of a neat little thing. So this kit, as I was saying, reminds me of my Rambo knife back when I was a kid. Man, I remember having to wait 6 to 8 weeks. That was so brutal as a kid. First had to get the okay that I could get it, then had to wait forever. But so this stuff really takes me back to that. All right, what else we got? I got to keep moving. Carabiner. So it comes with one little carabiner. Let's check it out here. What do they say? For hanging kettles, keys, and other small items. So it actually is one of these carabiners that you can lock it down. You know, I can always have a use for a carabiner, but like it said, could use it for a kettle or something. So I think this kit would be great for a young kid. Get them outside to play and say, hey, let's pretend like we're having to survive. Heck, I might do that with my daughter. I don't think she'll go for it, but she used to go for everything, every one of my ideas. Not so much anymore. So enjoy them while they're young and think you hung the moon. So carabiner, nice little item as well. Flintstone and scraper. I don't know, guys. Should I try making a fire for the video? In my get home bag, you know, I've started to carry a lighter with me. I was carrying a Zippo, but man, those things evaporate so fast. So I don't know. We might try this thing out. I don't know how good it is. I'm going to have to mess around with it a little bit, and I'll see if I can get some sparks out of it. So we'll see. All right, let's move on. This video is going to be forever, but it's just fun. Let's see here. Survival bracelet. The bracelet with whistle and compass. Whistle loudly in emergency situation. The compass can distinguish the direction. Oh, something fell. Ah, that was attached to it. Okay, so yeah, it's just a nice little survival bracelet with a compass. Let's see if it's, yeah, it's working for north. It's a green color, what you guys see. It's got a whistle on it. Has some metal on the end. And I'm not sure what that is. It doesn't address that on the thing. I don't know if it would even fit me. Let's see. So you're seeing it's a little bit hard to get this thing on me. But I suppose if I was having to get home, I had to ditch my vehicle and start heading in a certain direction to get home, I would need a compass. You know, of course, I got an app on my phone, but those will run down. So it doesn't fit my wrist. So I would have to keep it just on my backpack. Man, I'm going to pinch my skin if I try and squeeze it in. All right, but it's a nice little, you know, it's got the paracord. Ooh, is that something? That might be a magnesium, and that might be to scrape some off. I don't know. I'll have to research that a little bit. But another little gadget, and the compass works. So I'm happy about that. All right, what else we got? Let's keep it moving here. Wire saw. You guys, I don't need to show you that. I think you guys have all played with a wire saw before. You can use that to cut off some branches and make you a shelter if you needed to, or cut PVC pipe. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Fish hook, fishing line. So here is the fishing hook. Has a little hook and some line in there and a little worm. Saber card, 11-in-1 survival card. Can opener, bottle cap opener, screwdriver, knife edge, saw blade, ruler, etc. Okay, so it comes in a little case, and actually it's a lot smaller than what I thought it was. It is actually more robust. It's thicker than what I thought it would be. So I read off everything. So saw blade, little edge there, backup knife for you, backup saw, bottle opener, wrench sizes. Not sure what that one is or that. Butterfly wrench. Direction auxiliary indication. Okay. I think that's what that is. And a lanyard hole. So that's fun. Screwdriver. It is thicker than what I thought, though, too. So that's fun. Last thing, emergency blanket. I'm not going to open it up, but many, many uses there. 130 by 210 centimeters. You guys will have to convert that. You can use this to wrap up. Shelter signal. So it's that mylar kind of color, you know, silver. But I'll have to throw that into my get home bag as well. So what would go into my get home bag? I think the blanket, the compass, bracelet, golly, I guess the saw, the knife. No, I'm going to keep that out. The, what do you call this? Pocket blower. I guess I'll put the multi-tool in there, multi-card. I'm going to have to test this out. I guess that might go in there. I carry a flashlight with me anyway. I think I'm going to have to test this out and put some lithium-ion batteries so it won't leak. And then that'll just be a backup. One. I guess you always need a extra writing utensil. And I could use this for something too. In my backup, in my get home bag, and the bottle holder. I don't know. We'll see what I end up using and putting together, putting in there. But I just wanted to share this with you. It brought me down, reminded me back to my childhood and my Rambo knife. So is it worth it? I think I said it was under $30. I think it's worth it. You know, and I think it's for, you know, for a child to play in the backyard, get them out there doing some bushcraft stuff a little bit. I think it's great for that. I think it's great. So for a child, I was going to say young man, but it could be a young woman as well. I think it would be great. I really do. So just get out there and play and build some skills and have an adventure, going on a hike, Man, sounds like fun. So I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And then it can supplement some of your kits that you have right now. I mean, hey, this thing was a nice little surprise. Little spork with a knife on it. So it's worth it. I you know, would I want to actually have to survive with it? No. Will it get you out of a bind if you're trying to make your way home? Probably will never happen. But just having a few things could sure make things a little more doable. So anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. This was just kind of for fun. And actually, I was a little bit more surprised, pleasantly surprised with some of the items in here. And I do think it's worth it. And it's just fun. Hang out with your grandkids, your children, and have some fun with this stuff. Say, what would you do? All right, guys. So hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share it with a friend. Hey, let me know if you had that Rambo knife. I bet you a lot of you did. If not, tell me what outdoor gadgets you had as a kid. I know you guys remember. So anyways, O&D out. Bye. All right, so I'm over here by my fire pit, and I've gotten that survival kit, and I thought, you know what? Let's try out the fire. What do you call it? The fire starter. Oh, we'll just do it. In my get home bag, I've got some lint here. Let's see if it works. You know what? I'm going to get this bellows too. It worked. I didn't need this. Did you guys get that? It worked. Yay! Fire! Truthfully, I've never used one of those. Okay, it worked.